Today I am going to start discussing the new programming language. Uh, and you can say ki in this last couple of year in my current project we are using this language. So basically, so I'm thinking let's this language have a lots of some good you can say capabilities, and we are going to discuss the basic syntax semantic of this language, and after that we are going to take some advantage. And first things, after initially whenever I am start learning this Go language, whenever we are implemented in our application, at that time I feel ki might be it will tough or it will be complex. But when I started using this language in applications, it's so nice, and you can say very simple, very easy to use, and good options. The language, the documentation provided by its official websites, it's very nice. Okay, so for this programming language which I am going to talk, that is the known as a Go language. GoLang. The programming name is the Go, like Go, and GoLang is the programming language that developed by itself Google. Okay, and so this is the very you can say some unique feature capabilities, and this is the first thing. This is a general language, and even whatever the basic language you idea have you don't have yeah, but if you are start the fresh, you can learn, easy to learn, easy to use, and that's offer a very key simple syntax you can say. If you are going to start any general purpose programming language, this is one can use. And so let's go to understand what is main benefits this GoLang programming language offer to us. And slowly I am going to mostly use this language official documentation which provided, and this is the my general assumption whenever we are going to learn any programming language or any technology. The my preferences way always you start learning with this official website whatever they provided. And after that you can uh, only learning programming language is a good thing, but uh, notice the language is like a need you can say exercise. Let's say you want to go and learn lots about the how swimming, so you are going to do swimming, you can learn lots of book, learn lots of semantic learn, but you cannot feel comfortable ki I can swim. Similarly, any programming language, if you are learning programming language, that's one thing, but how you feel ki I know the programming language, I can code the programming language, then you need a practice. That means you have to write the code. So my objective here, as well as in the case of swimming, until you are not going to swim in the water, until you not feel you whatever you learning that really applicable. Similarly, my this new programming language which we are going to start today learning, uh, we my objective is that we can learn the official website what the syntax semantic the Go language offer. And similarly, we are not just learn from the official website, we can also do some exercise, and you can run the code and you feel comfortable whatever the syntax semantics is written on the official websites, that's also I'm able to do. So our objective not just uh, detail out you the only the kind of a syntax and semantics, but the objective is that I can also show you some basic examples, some basic coding practice. So after completion of this Go language, you feel comfortable to write some code. Okay, so just search on a Google, search just GoLang. Okay, Go language. Yeah, Go language. Just search, and by default, you notice the first websites come. This is the Go programming language. So we are going to learn Go programming language. This is the high level programming language. Okay, if you look the here mention here, Go is the high level programming language, and Go is statically typed compiled high level programming language designed at Google. So this programming language are developed by the Google itself, and this is the generally all the programming language till now we have learned. There are two kind of programming language. One is your statically typed programming language, and one is the dynamic type programming language. So like we have learned the Java is a statically typed language. Okay, like C statically typed language, C++ statically typed language. But there are some programming language like JavaScript is the dynamic programming language, not statically typed language. Similarly, this Go language also come under your statically typed language. Statically types means we are going to talk in more details whenever we are going to start statically typed in whatever the variable names you are going to use in how you give to the hint, so the compiler know what is the data types for the particular variable name, any value, any literals. Okay, so this is the basic about this. Let's go to the basic uh, official websites of your Go language, and here you notice simple say Go language. What is the main key parameters you know why we are going to learn this language? So build simple, secure, scalable system. Okay, so whenever you want to build any kind of system or software or package, Go help us with a simply, and whatever the main important, you can build secure programming language and is scalable. Nowadays notice any applications, any software you are building, that should be scalable. Scalable means currently maybe you have built one software that can take care about the 10 user 10 requests per second. In future I want to 100 user, next time on to 1000 user. So is the whatever the programming language we are going to use, by default this language provides some kind of scalability feature or not. This is the one of the key feature of nowadays or modern any software, any package you are using, that must be your software must be scalable. So by default this Go language say document say, hey, whatever you are going to build, by default you if you your applications your nature of use case required scalability, Go support. And nowadays due to the lots of open source, lots of technology reachability across the networks, so whatever you are writing you must ensure that you follow some kind of secured systems. So in the Go language you can say simple means here generally the syntax semantic the way we are going to writing code, that's so simple. Until we cannot say simple until we are not feel simple, and only we can feel simple when we are going to start using them, start learning them. Some other key features this Go programming language offer. This is the open source programming language supported by the Go language. This is the one thing, like this is open source programming language, good. And here say easy to learn and great for teams. So here key feature of this language, if you want to learn it is easy. Here I'm again going to emphasize just writing and saying it is easy to learn, that not is easy, or you cannot say it is the complex. According to the my preferences, any system, any software, any programming language can be simple after your use are your familiarity. Let us, you are going to use the particular system, particular steps daily, weekly, and couple of days, couple of month, couple of year, and you feel this become a simple, or I am familiar with the syntax and semantic. So initially, whenever you are going to learn, might be say, "Oh, it's not easy to learn," because we are not familiar with the Go language syntax and semantic. Until that time, we feel it's not easy. But once you did a lots of practice, and you did practice monthly, weekly, yearly, and number of hours you are devoting to write the code, after that you can say, hey, it's easy to learn. So whoever written this statement like easy to learn, because the developed by this language, they have used many times, many days, month, year, week, and then say it's easy to. This rule, this simple, easy to learn, are not just apply in the any programming language, but you can say in your any real life activities. So this principle you can apply anywhere, not only programming language, you can apply in the mathematics, English, your physical activities, daily activities. You just do the steps, whatever the particular task required, to day, week, month, year wise year, and after some year you can say, hey, it's very easy, it's very simple, because you consistently applying your effort to learn. And here, one thing, built-in concurrency. Here, one of the more key important feature nowadays, your applications are support multi-threadings. That means in a at a times multiple requests, multiple users, your application can manage or not. Of course, this Go language very simplest way provide the multi-threading or concurrency. Why it is important? Because nowadays, whatever the systems or server we are using, these servers have a lots of number of CPU, not only one CPU, two CPU, 10 CPU. In our programs are not capable to can run on the multiple scores simultaneously or concurrency. It's very hard to utilize our system hardware resources. So Go language are support built-in concurrency. That means here, whenever we are going to launch, after a couple of days later, how we can write a multi-threading code in a Go language. Go language have very simplest syntax. Say, hey, this method can be run in the parallel thread, separate thread in concurrency modes. That's also one of the key feature about the Go language. And large ecosystem, pattern, community, and tools. Notice that this is the developed by the Google. So Google already provide the support for nowadays. Google is a very large search engine, and so this Go, the programming language developed by the Google, is very, you can say, if you want to kind of help and support, you can easily get. So lots of things here we are, maybe later we are going to talk about this. One things, any programming language you are going to start, first you have to download this programming language and start the programming. So for good options here, this Go programming language, if you are using the Windows machines or Mac or Linux or any, just you can go here like download, just click on the download, and here a download, you can just download according to your uh, website you available, and you can go. So here due to, so is it available, you can just download and install. And after that, here once going to download, again next questions, I already downloaded and I install. This is not any specific steps, just download and install. And after that, we are going to learn basic things, how we can going to use them. So once you download it once, and after that, what we can say, next things you have to do for writing any programming language, you have to need some kind of a editor, maybe Notepad, Notepad plus plus, or an editor where you are going to write this code. Once you write this code, how we can compile, how we can run. So let's look how we can write some basic hello world in a using the GoLang program. So for already you have installed, I think you already installed GoLang. Let's install it, and after that we have to think of where I am going to write this GoLang programming. So good option, you can use the Notepad or you can use the any other tool, but today I am going to more uh, preferences way. Here I am going to use this one of the VS Code. You can also download this VS Code tools. This is the code editor, and this is the node is very lightweight. You can just download VS Code and install this. So these two software, maybe this is the optional. If you want to use VS Code, you can use, or you want to use Notepad, you can use it. But I am going to, in this course, I am going to use this VS Code because this I am using, and you can use also. If you feel maybe I am using that some different tools or different ID, maybe Notepad, Notepad plus plus, any others, whatever you feel. But as a Go programming language, not specific. Hey, you can use the a specific, this language only work under the specific ID, maybe IntelliJ, yeah, Eclipse, or any other. You can use whatever the feel comfortable. But this language is there is one things good options for initially. If you have not installed, still you want to learn to write the code, and this is the kind of a editor. By default, this official URL you can available here. You write the code, and here you can run. Just here I'm a write a code hello, just here change something, test. Here you can write your code, whatever the write a code, and just here run, and you can get the output here. Hello test. So good options if you are just why this is the very, sometimes I want to test some syntax, semantics, some small function. So instead of going to open the editor, yeah, download, install the Go language, just go to the browser, and by default this uh, editor already available. You can write your code here and just run and test. So this is the very kind of a key, you can say, uh, a starting point for an initial developer. Even if you not download or will not install, you can go and whatever that syntax semantic you are going to discuss, you can use your in the browser itself. Okay, so I have already in my machine I already have downloaded this VS Code. So let's start VS Code. So already I have a download available VS Code. You can install the VS Code, and VS Code also have options to support the Go language syntax and semantics, so that this Go language also somehow support. The good option you can might be you, if you are using this VS Code, you know, in the VS Code we have option like extension. Here in this extension you can use the install Go extension. Just search Go, and these are the extension, whatever the, like here you can just click on the Go and install. Already have installed Go, or maybe Go nightly build, you can install whatever, but just install this Go install. By default this Go nightly also install. So this is the one extension you can install. And apart from that, it's a good option. Even here you can look, whenever you open first time VS Code, here is the option show all command. Just control shift plus B, whatever the operating system you are using, accordingly here we have options. Here command, how to open the commands. To search, just open the command here, and here you can just search, you can Go colon install update, install and update. Okay, just search, this is the install and update. So by default our VS Code also just select here, and they say hey, these are the uh, tools required for the VS Code plugins available like Go PLS latest, Go test, Go modify text, IMPL, Go play, div, static checks. These are the things. Just select this all and say, hey, okay. So instead, our VS Code are able to install, and if already installed, you are going to update. You can say all the tools which are required. Already have in my machine installed. Due to that, it's not doing anything, but here by default you say message, hey, to the environment this, they are going to install all the things little bit, whatever the update latest version they are going to update. So once this is the way simple, you can install this, and once this activity is done, you can say now your VS Code is ready. You can write the code, you can test the code, everything you can. So here almost we everything succeeded, installation done. Okay, so they are doing good. So here most probably many times I'll visit this website because I'm not so interested to speak anything that's are not written in the GoLang website. Reason is that any programming language, if you're going to learn Go or Java or C or C++, because they have their own compiler. Whatever the writing code, whatever the writing code. So let us example, here you are writing a code, writing your code. Finally, this going to code going to the compile, and after compile, they are going code run on the particular operating systems. So question is that whenever I go to compiler compile this code, so compiler already written by this Google a GoLang. So whatever the code here you writing, whatever the plain English or variable or loop or syntax, anything you are writing, that must be compiled or understand by you the compiler. The here in this source code, in the source code, whatever you are writing, that write up must be according to the rule of Go compiler. This is not my intention. This is not just my area of interest. Let's say I'm going to write English or poem or sentence, anything, and say, hey, Go compiler, can you compile and run the code? It cannot be possible. So learning any programming language, first we have to understand how the GoLang compilers are expecting something. And surely, because we don't know how the Go compiler code, so we have to follow the official websites and documentation. The whatever the Go community or Google's is written the Go compiler, they whatever the kind of the way how developer are going to write the code, what the syntax, what the semantic, what the grammar, what the variable, what the loop, how someone going to write the code so that our compiler can understand. So they are already documented. So complete the Go programming language course, we are just going to understand what the syntax semantics Go programming language support, so that we can learn them, we can understand them, and after that we can also going to the play them, right? So, and here good option here, you can lots of company are, I'm not going to talk about this. And even here we have a learning section, we have a document section, lots of documentation here available, standard library, user manual for building the software, and similarly whatever the release going on here you can say. And there are some also talks available to tips for writing clear performant and very uh, nice code with using the Go language. So once basic syntax and semantics will cover, then we're going to clear effective Go. And similarly, this is the one of the most important, you can say, the packages. Packages means here like if you learn any programming language, they have a standard library, standard functions. Similarly, Go language also provide lots of existing library, existing function, which as a programmer our responsibility, we can use them. And let's say I want to use some time related class, I want to some time management, just search time. Hey, I want to time related package, so here all the packages related to time, reflect, events here, and just you can open, and all this uh, documentation available here, like what are the times, or how can use these times, what are the semantic, what are the particular functions available. So this package are really really very nice, you can say standard library available. And in the whenever you are going to use the real life application project, that time this library, this package help us. So not today, but after a couple of times, many libraries we are going to use from this standard library. Okay, so here basic things we are going to start learning. So first things, we have already downloaded, install the latest versions, whatever that's done, and after that just start your exploring. If you want to how to install something, each and everything place here, just download this library. After download, maybe for Linux, for Mac, whatever things, just install. And after just download and install, you can just check the Go version. This command is a, let's I say command prompt, and just say Go version. And here you must find something like in our my systems, uh, go version already installed 1.2.2 22.2. So this is the whatever the latest version, like 1.22.2, same version are installed my machine. So just you can download and install. This is a very just here click the download. Once you download here, click the download, and you can download, and after that you go, just click here and go to this version. This is the simplest way to start. So first you have to download. Here is the download, click, then install. After installation, you can just check your go install. It's okay. And after that, you we are going to start basic how to writing the code. This tutorial is not basic with, but here I am going to simple way. Here also uh, recommended you can use the any editor tool, whatever you want. There is a no any specific file, but here say like Go language support. Hey, the most popular editor, or you can say VS Code, this is a free, or you can say GoLang, this is a paid, or Vim are free or not, but anywhere. So this is the VS Code, so I'm using the VS Code because it's a freeware, and they are also supported document by the Go language. Okay, so this is the very things simple way, just download, install, and after that, let's say I want to hello how I am going to write a hello world program. Because whenever you are going to start any basic program, first objectives, instead of going to start learning syntax, semantic, let's first get the flavor how I can write the code and how I can run the code. Okay, so I'm here all the steps mentioned here, whatever things like maybe here you can say just go Linux window, whatever create one home directory and go to the directory and just run this some command, then after that this file run, this is copy paste and run. So this is the go run command, each and everything here mental. Let's this theory part, and we are going to do the same. So as per this documentation, I am going to write one simple hello world program. Okay, so this is already all the tools are finished here. I'm just going to just create one hello world 4. Similarly, this document say hey, just you can create any maybe folder or directory whatever you want. So here similarly say create hello, make directory hello. We can create similarly folder, and just I'm going to open a new folder, and let's whatever the directory you can choose, any directory you can choose. Okay, I choose, and here I'm going to just create one folder like hello. Okay, so this is the my hello folder created. Just open and select it. So notice the VS Code by default one folder created here. Okay, and the VS Code have very lots of pages. Here we have option, you can create the file, you can create the folder, everything. That's very easy, simple. Okay, so here I am going, maybe here you can simply say right click, new file, new folder, whatever you want. Similarly click or just click here, both have an option. Okay, so let's I am going to create simple one folder created, and simply after that just they are going to run something. And after that, whatever the maybe any program you can write, maybe uh, main program, hello program, go program, any kind of course. So just let's say I'm going to write one simple like uh, here say class name, let's say hello dot go. The one thing here, like Java language or C language, we can use this extension dot txt file, dot java file, dot c file. Similarly here, all the go language files save under the dot go folder. So here you can create it. So in the Go language, the basic syntax say, uh, oh, what happened? Okay, yes. So here say, first things always start basics rules of the Go programming language, right? Might be it's clear. So this is the basic syntax. Every Go file must have one package, and your function are the code where you are going to write the code. So you are going to code right under this section, and this is the just informing, hey, this is the main file from where our Go code going to start. Let us do return. Okay, so let's do here first things. First things I am going to say first line package and say package main. So this is the starting point. After that, say write main function. So here say function. Okay, so what I'm saying here, our func here in the like Java language or C++ language or similar language. So in the Go language, this is the func is your function starting point, and this is the your main method from where the main function is start. And after that we can write my own function as well as similar syntax. So let us here I can write my function. Okay, my hello function, and here I can just return, hey, this is my function name hello. They are not taking any input, return a string output and returning hello world, right? So this is the, if you write this is your own function, hello function you created. Our Go compiler don't know if someone created hello function, hi function, foo function, but Go compiler know if you want to run this code, you must have a main method from where I'm going to start. In this main method, let's say, so again here, for I want to print some output, I want to display some output, here we have to take the existing library function to printing something. How I'm going to print the some message on the console or respond something. So here as a initial first developer which I'm going to learn the Go language, I don't more capable ki how I can write the code that my operating system can display on the UI. Okay, so this is the my code. I don't know how this code, what the code I'm going to write to display the output on a screen or console. Okay, so for this we have to use the existing library. Any programming language, maybe you are using C or C++, or Java, or Kotlin, or Pascal. Each programming language have given some his own library, how to print the data on the screen, how to take input from the console, a keyboard, how to okay. So similarly here we have to use the library. So for printing, for displaying, for taking any input, we have used the standard library or packages you can say. So here I am going to use the for printing any for on the screen we have to use the format package fmt. So we have a this function fmt format, and they have a println function. And let us I want to not print I want to print this test. Okay, restart, go. program. Okay, so here print is the function, like a main function. Similarly hello function. Similarly this format library, notice this is the, you have to import this format library, and this format, this fmt format have a already inbuilt function println, and this println is responsible to printing the code. Okay, a good options, this is the good thing. If you are using editor like a VS Code, they give us a complete documentation like a println format using the default format of its operand, and write the standard output. Space are always added between the operands, and new line is appended. It's return the number of bytes written and any write code something. So here this is the definition. So if this is the code written, okay, if this is the your main function, okay, and this is your custom function, and this is function. So question, now this is the code is written, how I am going to run this code, right? So for running, let's open the terminal here. Terminal, you can open the terminal here, and in this terminal you can just the documentation mentioned here. Whenever you are open this command, this cd directory, you have to just main thing, you can just initialize your go module. Here say go mod init, and your package, your application, your folder, whatever you want. The first things I am going to just initialize them, and there are multiple way to run code. Might be first time I don't want to initialize the module or something, directly I want to run. So just say go run, and just say hey hello dot go. So whatever your file name, say hey go run go, and just run. In this way your code is directly run. Okay, directly run. Okay, so this is the one way. And this, as per this document, is also say hey I want to run this code like go run start. I don't want to mention the file name, like in this folder already only one hello dot go. Then why I am going to say hey you can run like hello dot, why not say hey just run dot, whatever the here kind of exe or bytes file available you can run. So this is the one way, just you run go run your file. This is the one way. Another way, I want to run like this command go run dot. If you want to run like this, here say hey I want to go run dot. So this command is not run. Say you can say either like a go.mod file not found in the current directory or any parent directories. Okay, so whenever you are trying to run go dot, that means key here our go compiler expecting something go.mod file must be present, means go module file. So how to go initialize module? Then we already mentioned command here, hey just run go mod init, and your folder name, your package name, whatever say. So here say hey go module mod init and your hello, whatever the hello, your package name, your project name, your folder name, just run it. Okay, and once you this module created, they suggested go to add module requirements and some. So here with the semesters command, just run go mod tidy and just run. So this command by default go help us. Now this command helps if you go to the your directory where this folder I will notice here. So by default we will just say details. So here notice here one your go.mod file is created. Okay, and here your source code. The .go is a source code, and here a mod file. So here I am just going to say hey just go. Now you can say go run dot, and you notice in this case go run dot, what's saying okay I am writing wrong command, it's be go run dot. Okay, it should run. So notice go is started. So in this way this is the starting point how you can just, this command help us to just create new go.module file, and so that once you are able to go run this program, it will properly give the output. Okay, and for any kind of help, you can use the go help command. Okay, so let's here look. So here, what till now the understand the code. So this is the first line, always require the package main. This main help us to go compiler to understand ki I am going to start the, and this is the your main function. This function going to start here. Notice in this source file, this is the main.go is the go source file, and go source file have a only two function. This is the one function, main function, and we have written another function like your hello function, my function. Notice, so this function is not run, hello function is not run, only the main function is run. So if you want, this is my code, my function also run, then we have to call this function inside the main. So I'm going how going so how going to call, let's say here I am going to call hello function, say hello. So in this way you can call your hello function, and after that say whatever the, let's uh, result, whatever the result. Okay, and you can say hey, I am going to print the result. So this is the way you can call the hello function. This is the calling hello function, whatever the value they return, they returns, and the value results are assigned to here, and I am going to print, and after that say hey fmt at end the go program. So here we starting the go program, I am calling my function and getting the result and just printing the output. Again, how to go run, just say hey go run go, and see it clear, go run dot. Okay, so if you run it, and you can getting the first output like start go, then hello, then end. Okay, so this is the simplest, you can say uh, uh, easy or simple steps to running your program. Just write any go source code like hello.go, and you can write the your package main, this is the mandatory, and after that you can write your function name is the main, func is the keyword, main function name, and open close curly brace, and here the starting. Notice here, and after that if you want to print something screen, we have to take the use of the fmt is the module of the existing Go language library. I am going to use the import those library, and we can call the existing function like print. We can also write my own function. How to write the function? Write the funky and hello keyword, open curly braces, and this is the return types. We're going to discuss what the kind of data types GoLang support coming session, but I just understand the string is a data type. That means they denote the string value, maybe hello, any sentence, any words. The here returns is also one of the reserved keyword. We say hey, this someone call this function hello, they return the hello words, and here I am calling this hello word my function, they assign the value to results. And this is the syntax, a shorthand syntax about the declaration and initialization of a variable. We're going to talk later part, I realize. So till now understand, whenever you're calling this value returns some variable value, those value you can assign any variables, any value, and here just print them. So this is your code, and just run. It's yes, it's running. So first things, this Go language, lots of things we are going to discuss, but this is the our basic things. So for starting your Go programming language, you have to download Go, you have to install, you can open your editor, just you can use any editor whatever you feel. Generally we are using VS Code because they support VS Code is a free kind of editor available for us. And for writing any Go code, you can just create any directory, go to the directory, and after that you can just initialize this module file. So how to initialize? Just go mod init and your project name, your package name, your maybe GitHub directory, GitHub source code, whatever the things here you can use. This means maybe your GitHub account slash your model name, whatever the model you want. So here just they are going to create the go dot mod file, and after that you can open your text editor and you can add these three. So first lines, main package main. Second, maybe your main function. In main function you want to print something. Hey, I want to print something. Just use the existing library fmt format library and they have a print function. So these are the complete Go source descriptions also given here. Like here, main package is a way to group the function. It's made up for the all the file of the same directory. Okay, and import like a popular fmt package, like a package or standard library you can say, which contain the formatting text including the printing console. So they have a lots of this fmt have a lots of method like printing on the console, and this is the one of a standard library generally we are using in our applications. Okay, and instead of implementation main function message console and run, just notice here by default whenever you say go run dot go, so here go compiler internally compile the code and run the code. Both are things to do simultaneously. Okay, so lots of go run command here available, like here also available to uh, go run commands will later things. Okay, and on the other part we're going to discuss next how can do lots of things we are going to, but this is the today in our first section we learn you can say Go language, how we can write the code, how we can compile the code, how to download and install, what the prerequisite dependency or extension required for the Go language. Please ensure that whenever you are writing code, here by default your language like here selected Go, so that because the VS Code is support lots of language like C, C++, Java, many programming language you can do under your VS Code. So please ensure that we are using the VS Code for the Go language. Then we are ensuring that here your language selection must be kind of Go, so that we can our compiler can easily, like here in my putting the mouse can help us here. Notice here they have this is the standard and which package this is come from here. If you go open here, this will maybe open in the particular directory. Easily you can just go and complete understand the Go format of this particular library, how what are the syntax semantic particular functions. So you can say editor help us to understand the complete code flow, everything. Okay, so that is the for today, and coming section we are going to first understand the different kind of data types which Go language support, and for each data type you can understand some basic example how we can declare variable, how we can initialize variable, how we can use the variable, and what kind of different types. And slowly my intention is just not to complete the course. My intention is that how you can learn the language from yourself. I am not uh, my intention is that you depend on me, whatever the source of document, source of tool which I'm using, so I'm similarly displaying you so that you become independently learn any programming language. So our here in this uh, course our objective is not just to give you tips and how Go language work, how you write the code. Apart from that, my intention is that how you become independently, you can learn the language, not just Go. Similar fashion, you can start learning whatever the programming language or as per your application skill required. You can follow these steps. Go to the official website, read the documentation, read out what the software the installation say, what kind of tools required, what kind of editor required. Almost the nowadays whatever the technology we are going to use, they have already placed. Just we start following the official documentation of any programming language. So here my intention is not just say ki I know this programming language and just I am writing this way. You can write the code. My intention is not just say ki, hey, this is the syntax and semantic. My intention is that from where I learn the syntax and semantic, so that you feel you can also learn yourself. My intention in the technology era, you do not depend on others. Let's try to be independent. Independently you can explore, search Google. Similarly, whatever I'm going to, I'm saying on the directly, like, hey, this is the website I'm using, this is the way I'm following, this is the tutorial, how I to know how to compile the code, how to run the code, how to create the module. Each and every things are available in the official website. Nothing if I'm not showing this page and saying, hey, this is the way you can compile the code, this is the way you can make the module the code. This is not say something I invented something. No, I also read it from the official website. So my intention, I show how I study, how I learn this language. Similarly, you can learn this language or any other language, because nowadays building any software, any application, one programming language is not sufficient to serve the variety of use cases of the customer. Many programming language, many technology, many framework you have to use to complete your applications. So objective of this channel not to just help you कि, hey, this is the syntax semantic this is a step, this is the way you can write the code, this is the this is the syntax, this is the semantic here, this will compile, this will run code. Apart from that, from where I learn, what is the source, you can also learn. Okay, so from this notes, I am going to stop this session and again continue next session with the complete basic Go language data types. Thanks for